Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zandela Seka. I hope that you are all well. My first video of 2021. I want to wish you all a happy new year and let you know that I made it to Gambia. Yes, we made it home. My first video for 2021 and I made it to Gambia. I feel like it was like a get out. I had to get out of the UK. As you all know, just before December, I tested positive for COVID-19, so I wasn't able to travel. My plans had to be put on hold. I had planned to come out here for 2 weeks just before Christmas, go back to the UK for Christmas, and then just continue with my plans of moving out to Gambia. But that all went wrong when I tested positive for COVID-19. So just after Christmas, well actually just before the new year, I went and got tested again, got my children tested, and literally 24 hours later I'd booked our flights to come out to Gambia, and here we are in the beautiful Gambia. It feels so good to be back home. Here's my boys at Heathrow Airport, really excited about the trip. We are just about to board the flight from Heathrow to Brussels. So nice when I got to Brussels Airport. There were people from the UK, from the US, who were all connecting at Brussels to get to Gambia. Many people hadn't even visited Gambia before or even left the United States, but they were going to Gambia to see if it was an actual option for them and their families, and it was so beautiful to see this. This was actually my first time flying with my two youngest children without their older brother or my mum, and I was really nervous about it. My middle son got really upset because he couldn't sit next to me and his younger brother because there were only 2 seats. This man who's sitting next to him was so helpful. He literally looked after him throughout the whole of the flight. Every time I looked up, he had sorted out whatever problem he had. My children were offered crisps, were offered skin cream, were offered drinks, sweets, everything, you name it. Before I even sat down in my seat, my children had biscuits and crisps from people that were around us. Gambian people are so beautiful. So we arrived on the 2nd. We didn't have to quarantine. I know that Gambia now has a you have to have a COVID test when you arrive, and you also have to quarantine until you get your test results back. We didn't have to do any of that. We left the UK just before they went into a tier 5 lockdown. So right now in the UK, they are tier 5. They're not allowed to go out, only for exercising, to go for essential shopping, or if you're an essential worker. So we left just before that was all announced, thank God. So my children are doing well. They're happy. They're excited. They're in tier 0. We are in tier 0 in Gambia. So this is my youngest son just trying to learn how to swim from one of my friends. They have a swimming pool in their apartment. So we went there for the day, and he's trying to learn how to swim. He's doing really well. Hold it, both hands.
Is it nice? It's nice.
But why are you going back to drink more if it's ooh? Give Josiah some.
Oh, that's better. Now it's really
Josiah's gonna say you don't like it.
It's kind of good.
It's kind of good.
Yeah.
So in the UK, all my children go on about having a dog, but I'm really sorry, I don't really do dogs, especially in the UK, because the dogs actually live inside your house. So my husband decided that he was going to get them a puppy, and the only reason why I agreed to it is because, like I said, in Gambia, dogs do not live inside your house. So the puppy is just 5 weeks old, and as you can see, she's obsessed with my youngest son. We haven't actually thought of a name for her yet, so she's just called Doggy for now. If anybody can think of a name, please do let us know. younger children, this environment is just so nurturing for them. My children wake up every morning, they beg us to go out and feed the chickens. They want to walk around in the village so that they can see the goats, see the cows. It's just so beautiful to see them in this environment.
Horsey, 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 horsey. Horsey, 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 horsey. Oh, 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 oh.
Here at the moment in Gambia. I do know that you do have to test. When you arrive in Gambia now, the government announced a few days ago that you have to test for COVID-19 when you arrive, and you have to go into quarantine. I think you only go into quarantine until you get your test results back, and I think that you have to pay for all of that. So anybody who is planning on coming out to Gambia, please be mindful that you have to have a COVID test before you leave that has to come back negative. I think it's 72 hours before in Gambia. So you have to have the COVID test 72 hours before you arrive in Gambia. And then once you arrive, you have another COVID test. And then if you test negative, you're allowed outside of the quarantine. So the day after we arrived was Sunday, and in Gambia, Sundays are like a family beach day. All the beaches are packed. So the first thing we did on Sunday in the afternoon was go down to Solomon's, which is on the corner of Palmarima Junction. Solomon's is like a bit of a landmark around there. It's really nice. The food is lovely, and a lot of people know the area. So that's it, guys. My first video for 2021 is in Gambia. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Of course, if you are new to my channel, please do not forget to subscribe and like. And if my content is useful to anybody that you know, of course, don't forget to share. Take care, guys.